Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah. Hey, welcome to my fragrance show. I am Marshall's Blend Fragrance, and today we're going to start the second fragrance from the house of Primera Perfumes, Kuwait. It's called Maverick. Maverick, and I think Maverick means something like a person that's like rogue or goes out of the norm. I'm going to look up the definition and post it over here for you guys. I had to clean my lenses a little bit, but I'm going to spray it on and tell you what I get. Okay, so I get herbaceousness off the bat. I get herbaceousness. I get a floral, like a rose. You guys know I love a rose. Look at that oil content. Oil. Yeah, right there. It's pretty high. So I'm loving how it smells. I'm gonna spray on my wrist. Yeah, automatically I get aromatics. I feel like there's some kind of sage, maybe vetiver. There's some, it's herbaceous and greenish. And can I tell you something? There's something fresh about this. So this scent feels fresh, spicy, aromatic is how I would describe it off the bat. So I have to rush because I have a 5 o'clock appointment with my barber and it's like 10 minutes to 5. So I shall see you. So that lets you know I sprayed this on. It have to been about 4:50. We'll talk about it later. See you in a few. So the UPS delivery person arrived and I asked, hey, can you smell the fragrance? What do you think? They said it's very calming. And they said it was really good. As it is a chilly day in New York, let me tell you something. The interesting thing is that the aromatics and spices in here are giving off an aquatic kind of vibe in the cold air. Smells really good. Hey, so I am back from the barbers. They used enhancements on my face and I like it. Makes the beard look a little fuller. What do you guys think? Oh, I dig it, I do. I gotta say, I really like it. Okay, so let's talk about Maverick. And it, as my first day would go. I'm digging the look, man. They say it takes like 90 to 120 days for your beard to fully get to where it can go. So we're gonna be giving it 90 to 120 days. So Maverick from Primera Perfumes, Kuwait. Again, thank you so much, Batter. Shout out to the house. I am absolutely grateful. So thank you. As I was wearing this fragrance, so I looked up the definition of Maverick, right? I told you guys I'd put it up there. I probably already have. And what it means to be called a maverick as a person. And then I was thinking, does maverick necessarily describe this fragrance to a T? Maybe not. It's not maverick as in it's not completely out there and so different and so like, you know, but it is something that, so we would call someone like a Clint Eastwood a maverick, someone like a James Brown a maverick, someone like a Denzel Washington a maverick, someone like a so I'm thinking of actors, right, and singers, someone like a Jackie Chan a maverick, people that stood out for not being like other people. This fragrance definitely does do that. It's not trying to be like other people, but it is from a genre, and the genre I was able to figure out that it may have pulled from is the 1990s fougères, 1990s going into the 2000s fougères, because it gave me some It gave me the energy of Davidoff Good Life. It gave me the energy of even some Jaipur because of the spiciness. It gave me some energy of Giorgio Beverly Hills for men. But it also gave me some Jean-Paul Gaultier, or maybe like there's a tonka bean in there. So what would be the score I would give it? Automatically, it gets a 32 out of 10, which is essentially an 8.2 out of 10. It is a solid fragrance. It is one that definitely, this one I can see a lot more people rocking and wearing it to different places. This can be worn if you're going out dancing. This can be worn if you're going to a dinner, more like a fun dinner, not so much a serious dinner. This smells like a more fun fragrance. It could pull a little bit towards the mature, is what I was thinking. It could pull towards the mature, because of what I said. Like, it harkens to the late 1990s to mid or late 2000s. Okay, so let's look at the notes. The notes are myrrh, clary sage, rosemary, coriander, bergamot. I always say bergamot, and let me tell you, if you say bergamot, so what? Bergamot, lime, pineapple. You get that in the opening. You get that in the opening. Back in the day, people just say pineapple, it smells like Aventus, but you don't get that here. It doesn't lean towards Aventus fragrance. It is its own scent. It's purely its own scent. It's just, I'm using those fragrances kind of to like give you an idea of the aromatics that you get from it and the potential spiciness that you get from it. It also has rose, thyme, basil, geranium, sandalwood, and ambroxan. And you do get ambroxan. For the amberwood haters, trust me, this one is, however they blended it wonderfully. They blended it wonderfully, where you know how some fragrances, even if it has a drop of ambroxan, all you're smelling is amberwood? No, this is not doing that. This is very well blended. This has castoreum. For those of you who, there you go, that's what's taking me back. It's the castoreum. And castoreum is known as a maverick. Castoreum, Oakmoss, Patchouli, Labdanum, tobacco, musk, and vetiver. So that Labdanum and that Oakmoss, the Patchouli, the tobacco, I get the tobacco also, although here it's not an overwhelming tobacco. It's a tobacco that's the musk and vetiver. So that tobacco and vetiver actually work wonderfully here. So that Oakmoss and the Labdanum, because it's giving me, that's why it smells late 90s into the mid and late 2000s, because during that time was where there were the most chypres and the most fougères like being produced left and right by different houses, right? And so it does give you that. What I gotta say is this one it does stand on its own. It does stand on its own. So thinking about it, smelling it, my experience throughout the day, and it's already 7 o'clock, so it's been about 2 hours of wear. I can tell you what I think as far as longevity and projection. The projection in this one, what I consider to be moderate, could be a lot to somebody else, but it is moderate. It gives you about a good arm's length around you for a solid scent bubble. Do I think it's gonna last long? I get the feeling that it'll give me at least 8 hours of wear. I don't know if it would give me like till tomorrow's wear, like till like 11 a.m. Tomorrow. I don't know about that. I am going to, of course, take my night shower. But what do you guys think of this? Oops. I have a foot rest here that kind of, there you go. So what do you guys think of the enhancements? I like them. I dig them. So that's it. That's my first day with Maverick by Primera Perfumes Kuwait. Is not a disappointment. I'm not like, it's not like London that had me kind of head over heels, but it is one. So I was having a conversation with someone recently, and I was like, can you Can you love a fragrance the most without considering it to be the best fragrance out there? And the answer is yes. You know, you guys know that the fragrance I love the most of all times from 1998, Jaipur. Is it the best fragrance? No, but it's the one I love the most. And I feel like this one, Maverick, can do that to someone. Someone can love this fragrance the most out of all the fragrances they've smelled, although it may not be the best fragrance out there. I really do enjoy wearing it, and this one is one that I am looking forward to wearing more and getting to know it more, getting to understand it more. It's simple and complex at the same time. Why do I say that? Because you would think, okay, this is kind of like your traditional chyprogère, right? Chyprogère, it's a chypre and a fougère. But there are things that are just behaves different. It smells different. It does things differently. So, So guess what? Maverick is the right name for it. Maverick is the right name for it. You picked the right name. All right. So day one with Maverick by Primera Perfumes, Kuwait, and my first time rocking enhancements. And the people I share it with are you. Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blender. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao for now. Love you guys so very much. Mwah.